Eagle Riders of the Forest. Welcome back. I'm Deciduous DJ. We are back in Immortal Empires with Durthu and the Wood Elves. I am having so much fun with this campaign, and I'm really happy to be here continuing. I'm once again recording this episode in advance, as well as the last one, so I won't be able to respond to any comments or suggestions you've made between now and then, but I promise I will get to them as soon as I am able. One thing I just noticed just now is that these banners get these torn edges if the army is tattered or like in bad condition, and then as you heal up, the banner gets like fuller. It's like this one. The edges are all smooth, mostly. That's pretty cool. I never noticed that before. Alright, where are we at? We have a bunch of money. And we have the opportunity to upgrade this to level 5, tier 5, so let's do that. That's going to give us in a mere 18 turns. God, it's going to take so long. We're going to be able to get tier 5 units. I feel like, has the time frame for this gone up? I don't remember it taking quite that long last time. But I don't know. We'll see. Let's keep upping up our buildings. Board not moved. Oh, okay. Alright, this army is on the ropes a little bit, so let's in camp and let's just go like, I don't know, here somewhere. Let's just hang out for a turn. Got a dwarf stack down here that I really would like to lure out of that settlement before we fight it. But for now, we'll go and destroy these border princes, and I'll probably hit this settlement here as well while we're in the area. This army continues to recruit. Okay, that's all we got the money for, so let's go with that for now. Okay, let's keep buffing. Actually, magical reserves would be good. Okay, we'll put the last point to training, so our army gains experience faster. This army is missing a unit, but I can't get regiments of renown into it from here, so let's not do that. Altarion. Defensive alliance. Yeah, I'm okay with this. We are solidifying our place among the elves. This is fairly, I don't know, I feel like that's pretty lore friendly. Well, maybe not. It might be stretching it a bit. Everyone's kind of at each other's throats a bit in the Warhammer universe, but I think Durthu of all the wood elves would make the most sense. Nice, okay. Nakai has wiped out. Actually, maybe not. That's someone else. I thought it was a Wild Riders. Okay, we've got another lore entry here. Interesting. Yeah, it's really cool that like all these units have stories and lore behind them. Yeah, the Wild Riders kind of, yeah, like report to Orion personally. Oh, hang on. I should have actually looked at that. Where's... Okay, there's one back here. Cool, so we can go look at that. It's not a timed one, so we'll get to it when we get to it. Okay, that's right. Durthu's just gotten the Sword of Cain, everybody. Oh man, we gotta go fight something so that we can use it. Perhaps over here with Alicia. I feel like it makes the most sense for us to go wipe out Slaaneshi. secure Ulthuan for the High Elves. Can we... What's quicker? Definitely quicker to go by sea. Why do I have such low movement range? Ah, wait. This is partially through... Alright, he's only got half his movement range left. Okay. Yeah, let's go... Let's go this way, it's quicker. And that movement range around like land-sea transitions always been a little bit weird. And it's interesting that it continues to be so. Actually, do we want to build this? Like... I don't know. Now that we've got the Sword of Cain, does it make sense for us to build the shrine? I don't think so. I think we're still going to give this settlement to somebody. Once they take Toran Lek, probably give it to Tyrion. But we'll keep the sword for ourselves until it starts, like, influencing our control too much. Yeah, that's going to be a problem. That's alright. Okay. Let's see here. Is this on the other side of a river?
I concur.
No, we could go fight this.
Let's
do it. Actually, I made a mistake. I didn't see that army there until now. It's gonna auto-resolve us badly. Should break this. Yeah, I should have looked at this first. This army is now on the march here towards the Forest of Gloom. Let's keep recruiting here. Even if we just get a stack full of archers. Still better than nothing. Man, this global recruitment time is so long.
Wood Elf Spellweaver.
Yeah, well, that's what we get for focusing on economy exclusively here. It's just part and parcel of the whole thing.
The woods await.
We could get some regiments of renown here. I wonder what they can do. They might take this, which will hopefully deplete their army a bit. Okay, so I can't... I'm just worried about this army coming and attacking us. Let's siege this and let's encircle it. Wait, now we get a... Yeah, no. Let's encircle. See what that does. Keep recruiting here. Should get a hero. A Waste Stalker would be good.
All hail, Colonels.
Yeah, this bit of the lore I actually knew. That Waste Stalkers, like, they just become completely obsessed with the hunt. Yeah.
Protector of the forest, they will be stopped.
I commune.
Let's see, we might want some mobility. Blade Riders. Yeah. Let's go with that. And maybe an eagle. Yeah. Alright, we'll see what Burnoth Rundadrak does.
Show them doom.
And I'm actually gonna fight this. Just because I don't want this army sitting here, potentially being attacked by something else next turn. I'm thinking if we can pick them apart like split ourselves up into smaller groups. Our ranged advantage should give us the ability to just isolate a couple of dwarven units at a time. Alright, the victory location's in the center. Or the key building even. Let's go over here.
A dream of trees.
This is a good opening here because it allows us to split up if we want to. So why don't we go... like this. Actually, let's not overcomplicate it. Let's put these guys all up front. Let's get some initial volleys off. Our blade guard can actually be in there with them.
Foes of Athelloren! Dauntless Asray! Bowman ready!
Okay, let's put Singer here. Let's get the Air Force together. Start them here. Let's actually lump those together too. Cavalry is very fast, so we'll probably, I reckon, put them like back. Basically, I'm just trying to confuse the AI to like make it split up its forces so that we can more easily pick them apart. Actually gonna put these here as part of this front line.
Ready for orders!
Let's do it like this.
Archers ready!
Alright. Let's see what happens. We got dwarf warriors. Let's close it and get them. Let's see if we can catch these with a spell. We need to get a bit closer.
The dark trees blow.
Eternal Guard! Deepwood archers!
Surprisingly, we are holding... Oh, what is happening here?
Blade riders! With haste!
Okay, let's not get entangled too much.
At speed! Rise, sons of Kurnos!
Oh, we don't want to get split up like that. No, no, no. Get back here, please.
Children of Athelloren! Break formation! Glade riders! Quickly!
Yeah, they're building towers to try and like contain us.
Ride! At once!
Let's just go towards the center with these guys.
At speed!
They're much faster than dwarves, so we'll just be able to kite them. Although this cavalry's gotten a bit cut off now.
Glory to the eternal realms!
Okay.
I hear the forest.
Let's go forward and take this.
Our bows are yours!
Good.
Quickly!
Spell weaver ready.
Let's see if I can time this. Oh, probably not. Oh. Yes!
The eternal realms!
I am needed there.
This guy's getting wrecked by magic. Let's dive in there with our...
Destruction!
Bowman ready.
Okay, where are we at? Oh no. Eagle got routed. That's unfortunate. That one's fine. Okay, front line. Let's push up. They're building a barrier? God.
A necessity!
We're not gonna be able to get there in time. Let's go around here. Almost got the key building here.
Swiftly. Hurry.
And they've abandoned this one as well, so we can just
At once.
hang out here and get it, hopefully.
Spell weaver ready! Guided by nature!
As you say.
Weaver of fates!
I targeted the wrong unit, but that's okay. Boom. Oh, ha ha ha.
For Lady
Let's tear them up with magic.
Pride.
Let's get in there. Make that charge.
Strike these strong killers.
Victorious. We don't get enough close-ups of this, of our Asur units. Let's try and get some more in there. As the arrows come in, being fired from over yonder.
Run.
Ah, glorious. Good stuff. That was very satisfying. I should fight more in-person battles. I don't know, it's just like, it's often just easier to auto-resolve, but it's fun to fight. Okay, we didn't lose that eagle, which is good. There's very low hit points left. But we should be able to raise this.
Nothing may grow here again.
Alright, we need to replenish desperately. These guys at war? No. Nice if they just took them out for us. That'd be... Oh wait, no they are. Okay, maybe they'll go attack them for us. We'll see.
Growth and life.
Alright, this army is concerning.
The mother goddess
But
guides
we've got almost a full stack here and a pretty solid garrison.
you. Present.
Yeah, so we'll be able to take them if they come attack Forest of Gloom. And if they settle, they'll expose themselves to counterattack.
Shaper of forests.
Okay, we've got a bunch of money from that fight. So let's go take a look at what we can spend it on. Recruitment is all full up here. Yeah, just keep pumping money into this. Yeah, what I'm really excited for is getting the tier 5 units, but that's a long way away, unfortunately. I don't want to build anything here. So I'm gonna give it away once they take Toran. Like, alright, end turn. Hopefully next turn we get a chance to. Oh well, they've taken that now. They haven't taken this. Who knows? Slaaneshi may not survive long enough for us to get a chance to attack him. Ryan wants to be friendly. Yes, you can have military access. Don't worry, soon you'll be one of us. Oh, cool. Nice. Laurelon's gone? Oh no. Oh no. Okay, we'll get money for recruiting a lord, so... Okay, I've got 6 turns to do it. That's fine. Man, what? Oh no, it's been raised. Oh damn. Beastmen, huh? Crap, okay. Man, Nurgle's on a... Nurgle and Beastmen are just on a rampage through here. I do wonder how the Empire's doing. Yeah, it's all very interesting now. Like, the landscape, as far as who owns what territory, is very different. Okay, well, we've missed our chance for Confederation. We're gonna have to build Laurelon Forest up from scratch, which is unfortunate. Okay, we got some more money. That's gonna be really useful. Okay, what's the situation look like here? Looks like those greenskins did not attack. Maybe they did and they got...
Absolutely not.
No?
Sigmar forbids this.
These guys... Okay, these guys have taken it.
Begone.
What? Why did they not lose units? Oh wait, no, okay, sorry, that's still raised. Sorry, my bad. I thought I saw them... Oh man, I thought they'd taken this, but no, they haven't. Okay, good.
It will aid the woods.
Okay, this will be ready soon. This guy can get in here.
They will not succeed.
Get another hero. If someone wants to suggest a name for this guy, feel free.
The waker of trees.
Now, we want to definitely go attack this to finish these guys off. How are we doing in terms of our quest? 5 more. Okay, we're only halfway.
I share the forest's thoughts.
Feel like I want to replenish for a bit.
Let our spirits mend.
Let's hang out here in the woods.
Communing with the land.
I might go attack this next turn once we're a little bit healthier.
Growth and life.
Let's see, there's probably enough archers. But we don't have much more
Tree singer.
that we can recruit here. We can get dryads, but
Wood elf spellweaver.
I guess they're better than nothing. Just to fill up this army with something useful. Well, actually, let's get these guys in here. Okay, so it's talking about the wildwood, I guess, which is, well, Cithrol in particular. I guess an especially dangerous area of the wildwood. Which is neat. I want to save these for Durthu's army, or some legendary lord's army. I think this army is probably good.
Mother goddess guides
Like,
me.
fine to defend the Forest of Gloom until we get some more military buildings in there. Some higher tier ones. So overall, that situation there is looking under control. Now, this army
These are
is
dark times.
recruiting. That's right, because the Wild Riders with shields were pretty cheap. So that's why we stacked a few up.
Orders?
Let's get rid of these.
Your orders are acceptable.
Okay, what I want more of is Treekin Maybe some Eternal Guard with shield. And we've got some Hawk Riders already. Heavy Cav would be good, but which we have. Because we're going to kind of rearrange these two armies together later on. So, just get more Waywatchers here.
You called?
So if we want, like, say, 6 or 7 Waywatchers in each army. Get some more Blade Singers. Do one more Blade Singer unit. Treekin. Now, what I really want is some tree men. But alas.
What do you need?
Whatever. Let's just go with that for now. Do some building upgrades. Once again, we can get this here, but... Okay, we're going to decide what we want to do here. We can try and beat the High Elves to miss now. Oh, that is a strong one. Let's see if we can get it. Maybe they'll siege it. And maybe we can participate in that. I think that'd be fun. Hopefully this gets resolved pretty soon. Alright. Another turn. Okay, they've finally taken Toran Lek. So they haven't laid siege to this yet. Why do I care about you? I don't, is the answer. Yeah, we need to start thinking about sending an army somewhere else as well. Awesome. Wild hunt begins. Oh, okay. Does that include us? I hope not. Blade Riders. Yes, they've got a deep bond between their horses. Great Eagle. Lots of lore. Okay, here we go. Let's go and lay siege here. And we'll see if someone else comes to our aid. This will be a Pyrrhic victory, which we don't want. So let's just continue siege for now. I'm hoping that one of these armies helps me out. Wow, look at that bloom. That is intense. Maybe we could ask for some help.
I wield the winds.
Trained by the White Tower.
Let's see. Let's see if they'll come and help. Yeah, let's give this to Tyrion or Alariel. Let's try Alariel.
Undivided attention.
Settlement. Tyrion.
Tyrion, what do you wish to discuss?
You can have... Why can I not give this to anybody? Wait, oh, there we go. Shrine of Cain. That's the one. Military alliance. Do we want a military alliance? I don't think so. We could get a bunch of money from him. Yeah? I'm inclined to go ahead.
Understood.
Nice.
I serve the
Why don't Calador want to trade with us?
The Asur bid
Doesn't
you
trade?
welcome. How can we be of assistance? If you wish.
Good.
When
Nagarith.
you approach a dark throne, I pray you bring only light.
Okay, he doesn't want to trade. But I guess he's not that chummy with the other high elves, is he? So he might be ambivalent towards us making best friends with them. Alright, Lord not moved. Okay, they're not recruiting, they're just sitting there, which is interesting. It's going to be a long time before we are finished.
Naturally.
Oh dear, quick. It's going to be a valiant defeat. Kind of inclined to agree. Well, actually not really, because we can tear them up with magic, but let's encircle
We fight for the forest.
and just wear them down a little bit. Weak is attacking the dwarves. These guys are still just sitting here.
Not disgrace my ancestors.
I'm just going to get some dryads just to fill this army up. Let's keep buffing up the settlement. Defense. And okay, we're pretty much like maxed out all the buildings here.
Lord of the Glade.
So let's actually cancel this. See if I can't do anything in Guy and Vale or Avalon. Nothing there. What is this? Oh, it's our. Okay. What about the jungles? Okay, yeah, let's upgrade some of this. Alright. Good, good. Yeah, well, once the armies are all full, we'll have to decide what to do with
At
them.
your service.
Oh man, I forgot we can get high elf units in now. We spent all our legions. But that's going to be interesting. Especially if we get higher levels. If we can get like Phoenix Guard or Sword Masters or something in our army, that's going to be really good for holding power. Alright, I've got some global recruitment available, but it's all... We need more money, so let's just wait. Okay, they've decided to come out. It's a decisive victory, huh? You know what? Let's fight. Let's again, I'll quick save just in case it's a disaster. But let's fight. We've got magic, we've got the Sword of Cain. It's time to use it. That could be a good thematic thing. Like, potentially Durthu just sees Slaaneshi as like this blight on the world and wants to get rid of him. And once Nakari's gone, it could be a case for returning the Sword of Cain to the shrine. That's a lot of forest. It's also nighttime. Alright. We want to be out in the open for the sake of our archers. Yeah, I need some better units in this army. Yeah, once we're done here, we're going to go and like buff up this army a bit. Once we're done with Ulthuan, let's go for a front line. Actually, that's... What? Oh, this is all Vanguard. Okay. Yeah.
Defenders of Athel Lauren.
Waywatchers!
This.
Archers ready! For the eternal
Oh, did I miss one? I did.
Deepward archers!
Come out like that.
It is done!
And let's hide these guys in the woods. Bring them out when we need to. Okay, so Durthu. Where is it? As the Sword of Cain. So we need to target them, the enemy army, as they approach. Oh, they're right here. Jeez, okay.
Yes.
For the eternal realm!
Let's shoot Nakari.
To all!
Uh-oh.
Swift
There's a wide Slaaneshi line.
with haste! For Lady Ariel! To war!
Uh-oh. That's not good. Let's get the tree man in here. Okay, Nakari's dead. Let's pull these guys back.
At speed!
At speed. Athel Lauren.
Turn us
And
blessed!
there. Okay. Attack. 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 Missed the counter charge, but that's okay. Uh-oh.
Blade Riders! As you say!
What has happened? Oh, they're rampaged. Okay, well, they're gonna die probably.
Quickly!
We need our magic. Oh, wait, he has to move for that. Damn it. Where's our branch wraith? Branch wraith? We want that. That's gonna hit our dryads. Oh no. Covered. Oh, well, you know, wasn't too bad.
Eternal God!
We're getting so just...
Turn us!
Okay, no. Don't worry about that. Cancel that. Let's go... Use some of these abilities. Get in there. Are our archers shooting? Please shoot into this.
Withdraw!
Shite. Do we have Pit of Shades on this one? No. Okay, this flank needs help.
Our aim is true!
Hopefully our archers will help wrap that up. Shrieking are holding as they do. These guys are a bit... Oh, okay, let's get in there. Durthu can hopefully wrap this up.
Orders received!
Cavalry got wrecked.
Attack! Bowman ready!
Okay, let's shoot in there. Oh, Blade Riders. Okay, I think we're good now. Got this under control. Can I get another Sword of Cain out? Okay, Durthu, come over here. Okay, we're done. Let's just drop it here for fun. It's a cool spell. Is it going to hit these guys? It is. As they pass through. Okay. Nice work. Yeah, I don't know why my archers weren't shooting. They had plenty of targets. It was weird that I had to give them an order. I thought fire at will was on. Dryads almost died. Okay, it's killed most of their army, but not all of it. We want the... Oh, we lost our dryads, unfortunately. Let's get the replenishment. What do you want? More against the Dread Fleet. Yeah, no, sorry, that's not really aligned with our interest at the moment. This one non-aggression pact, yeah, seems reasonable. Need to find some Skavens so I can confederate them finally. Who are you? Oh, Calador. Okay. Everybody wants to be friends. Don't know if I'm willing to go that far. My god, so much diplomacy right now. Yeah, a bit late. Okay. Dryads, yeah. Okay, I think this lore mod is good, but I'm not that interested in reading all that stuff on, like, while I'm recording, so I might remove it for this campaign. Sure. Okay, they're gonna help. They are. Nice. Not gonna lose anything, are we? No. Good. Alright, let's... Oh, man. 37,000. Oh, ha, ha. Yes. That's so good. Okay, amazing. Is that the end of them? They've got one more settlement over here. Okay, Durthu can't move. So we'll see about that next turn. Okay, 2 skill points. Let's go. Deadly Onslaught. Durthu tends to be up front. So let's go with this. We want... Should I put some points into his magic now? I don't know. I'm okay with just filling out this tree. Rigger. Man, we got so much money from that. Can't believe it. Gonna do as many upgrades as we can here. Okay, we need some military buildings. Okay, what's the unique one for this? Because this gives us all this. But that's going to be a while away because we need the ritual for that. So once we've gotten that building, we could get rid of this chain. Or maybe I just don't build that chain here. Let's go like this. Getting some archers and some cavalry. Good.
The Mother Goddess guides me.
Okay, hang on. Before I do any of that stuff, I want to do buildings first because we got so much money just now. Yeah, let's kick that off. Yes, let's kick off the tier 5. Boom. Okay, I built everything we can.
How can I assist you?
Probably should have used some of that for recruitment, actually. Maybe some war dances? Okay, more Treekin. Yeah, because it's going to be spread across both armies, remember? So Treekin, or Waywatchers. This has, we've got Wild Riders, we've got Hawk Riders, Blade Singers. Yeah, this is all starting to shape up now. Need a couple of heroes in both. I don't think I want this. Do I want this Glade Captain? I don't think so. See what else we can get. So each army has a front line of Treekin and a back line of Waywatchers.
Your request is
They'll each have 2 Wild Riders with shields. They'll each have a couple of Blade Singers, maybe with some Wood Dancers in there. Hawk Riders. Some light skirmish cav would be good. Or yes, like Glade Riders with shields. Or maybe just some Eternal Guard, just like have anti-large holding power. But I find honestly Treekin tend to just be better, straight up better than Eternal Guard. Maybe some Wildwood Rangers. Is there armor piercing? Yeah, let's do that. Although, the Blade Singers are armor piercing too, so why would you need... Let's compare the stats, actually. Okay, so Wild Rangers are pretty much worse except for armor. Which, you know, is not nothing. 25 versus 50 armor. Let's get a couple, just to mix it up. I think we want more Hawk Riders, though. Or at least a couple in each army. Yeah, alright, that'll do. Sort it out later. Treekin. Well, we can get Treekin here instead of having to... But we need another Lord for that, so... Which we could do, because we have a quest. So I'm thinking out loud here as I go. Good Lord. Which would give us minus 15% recruitment cost. Should have done that before I clicked on all those units. Dark magic, shadows magic, maybe a life caster. I want to get this, but it's level 1. I mean, some of these, but yeah, we got some free money for that. Yeah, it's just gonna cut like a turn off of our recruitment. I'm glad they reduced supply lines. Like it's much less of a big deal now than it used to be. Which is good because it was just very onerous. And I know a lot of people, like other YouTubers that I watch, and certainly I did it occasionally as well, which is install a mod to get rid of it. Need some heroes. Get a branch wraith. Should be good.
at your service.
And maybe some waste stalkers. Can we Yeah. No, we don't have an outpost with Avalon yet. Okay, let's recruit for a spell singer. Oh, yeah, beasts, life, or shadows. I like to go shadows because, I mean,
My powers are yours.
interesting. Yeah, I've read a lot about this in various bits of lore that like Athel is not a fixed layout. Like as you wander through it, it can change underneath you. And not just space, but in time as well. Okay.
What would you have of me? We shall unearth
Go there.
those relics.
Probably
Can I offer assistance?
a Waystalker each. I'm gonna ditch this Glade Captain on it.
These are dark times.
Huh, okay, let's go with this one.
It will be done.
And there.
Fail.
Let's actually recruit another spell singer. This one can be a life one, just to vary it up. Do this.
My powers are yours. Elders
Scouting. And Waystalk over here as well.
The forest is whispering. I will stop them.
Alright, good, good, good. Stuff is happening. Some Lord not moved.
Speaker.
This army it's full. It's ready to go do something if we want it.
Forest's vengeance.
Yeah, we'll still lose if we take this on. Let's keep encircling.
Ariel and Orion crowned.
I will not disgrace my ancestors.
Yeah, what are they doing?
No, I will not shame my clan.
What are they doing? Maybe we could try an ambush. That's a 90% ambush success chance. What about over here? 65. 65. Yeah. Because they might just go around us and straight attack this.
I am ready. I commune.
Let's try the ambush like straight outside the settlement. See if we can lure them in.
Enveloped by darkness.
See where that goes. Okay, we've got a bunch of skill points. Okay, there's going to be a lot of this if we're starting to put heroes into armies regularly. It's going to happen a lot, so let's get used to it. Okay, I think we're all done. That was a very good turn. Man, hitting that, raising that settlement got us so much money. That's amazing. So I know we've got a few foes locally in Athel. We've got the Beastmen nearby, and of course Claws lurking somewhere around. All the Maker. Ah, I love that. That's awesome. Having a little special arrow. I love Skull River. Chaos Dwarves, hey? Is that what happened? Okay, cool. I wonder if once Chaos Dwarves are introduced, because they're going to come into Warhammer 3 eventually, maybe they'll inhabit the Forest of Gloom. That might be in keeping with the lore. Who knows? Alright, we still need to go here and kill these guys at some point. They've got a plague, so maybe not right now. Yeah, soon. Soon these armies will be ready. Okay, why did those not queue up?
The forest is whispering.
They are. Maybe I just didn't do it.
They
Really?
will be stopped.
How may I help?
Okay, there.
Honor me.
I foresee great things.
They will not succeed.
Okay, so that's a full stack. It's almost a full stack. This army's got some Treekin. Let's go over here and swap the units over. It's just a tiny thing to save me, like literally one turn. Do we get rid of this guy now? I mean, I don't know. Let's hold on to him for now. Okay, what's going on here? We get there? Yes, we can. Yeah, it's not bother. Goodbye, Nakari. Oh. Huh. A marginally less depraved place. I love it. Alright, that's been done. The Shifting Isles, huh? Interesting, that's cool. I wonder if that interacts with the Mists of Ivres that we've got as a mechanic. Wonder if that's the same thing or a different thing. Okay, good, they're gone. Goodbye. So now we're going to decide what we do with Durthu. I want Durthu to have a really top tier army. So, but it's going to be a long time before we can do that. Here. So it's a question of, do we march back in here, then take the deep roots home? Or does Durthu just sail across the ocean and walk back normally? I don't know. Let's see if we can roughly work it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe like 6 turns. That's not marching. If we march, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's say 5 turns. And then if we try and get in here, man, I can't even click it. I can't like, no. So I don't know. Well, I think we should take the normal way, just because we're going to want to use the deep roots for transferring another army. I think that's the plan. Oh wait, there's this here as well. Okay, now let's go. Let's go back inside. We can resolve the encounter, and then we can use the deep roots to go home. Okay, we are ambushing. Oh, they actually came and took it.
Do you take me for a weapon?
Okay, now we
I
strike.
don't think so.
Yeah, we're going in.
Wood Elf Spellweaver.
Before they have a chance to recover. There's victory. Yeah, I'm glad to take that.
For Asur Lauren's future.
Excellent. Let's... No, let's raise it.
Nothing may grow here again.
Excellent. It could claw. Oh no. Get out of here, buddy.
They die.
It's very dramatic. Okay, we're still not making much progress here. We could fight this. It's gonna be messy. It's a lot of swords and not much else. And I've been recording for an hour already. Alright, let's fight, and this will be the end of the episode. And our army is so beat up. This army needs to just go back home and rest. But I want to resolve this, especially if Ikiclaw's coming our way. I guess he's seeing a bunch of like empty settlements that are ripe for the taking. So we're going to be able to fight him off as well. Alright. Let's see. Yeah, I've got several lanes to go down here. That's looking very tight, so maybe we go like in here or in here. Actually, let's just go here, like 1, 2, 3. That'll be our options.
The dark trees blow.
Okay, once again,
Understood.
let's get all our archers together. Let's put them there. Pretty much do what we've been doing so far.
Weaver ready.
Oopsie. Have the Air Force together.
Eternal Guard!
Let's actually get these guys behind the ranged.
Wild Riders!
Put him here. I'll put him here and then see what comes out of it.
Ready.
Okay,
Children of
let's go.
Lauren!
But of course.
Okay, let's push down this way. Their range units and their cavalry are the things that are actually important to us. Their infantry can be easily dealt with.
Waystalker.
Quickly! Faster!
Okay, let's see if we can poke down here.
Weaver of faith.
Battle ready. Attack. Silent Sentinel.
They're retreating before us.
For Lady Ariel!
Sending some... Hopefully we just confuse them a bit by...
I hear you. Listening.
At once! At speed!
Punch them. Vordra Kira.
I shall go.
Let's engage.
Awaiting the call.
Engage the cavalry here. So I think we will win that fight. We have caught them, but we don't want to get... Whoa.
Hurry!
Don't want to get caught ourselves.
At speed! At once!
Oh, hang on. Hang on. It's getting shot up. Let's dive in there with the eagles. How much is this? 13 versus 11. So let's use this to just nuke that unit, hopefully. Nice.
Eternal Guard.
Forest Stalker. By
Let's
your
get our archers
command.
into a better position. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
With haste. Swift.
Why can't I click on them?
Glade Riders. Awaiting orders.
Spellweaver ready.
Break these spears.
To battle.
Let's get them up to the air. Eagle. Oh no! On, up you get, up you get. Good, good, good. Alright. Okay, now that like the main melee is probably gonna happen here.
Hiding in wait. With speed.
Can we take them? Maybe.
Wild Riders. With haste. Very well. Now. Trample them. At once.
It's not like... Yeah. I want like only a little bit of attention to be on the cavalry, because they're,
With Guardian.
it's again pretty beat up. Oh no. Oh no.
Guided
Singer,
by
get out.
nature.
Get out!
It is destined.
Can we catch them? Oh, they dodged it. They dodged it. Okay, we just caught them a little bit. Okay, that's great.
Armed and ready.
We are very blobbed.
Waste Stalker ready.
We've got enemy forces coming in from this side as
Silent
well.
Sentinel. To war.
Let's see what that does. Uh oh. Oh, okay. I didn't expect it to deflect off of the barricade.
Your orders. Moving fast. With haste. For Jakira.
Hmm.
Wild Riders. Smash them.
Okay, I've defeated these spearmen. Hopefully we can take this point here. Okay, we need another pit of shades. Don't have enough magic right now.
Blade Guard.
Fire our glade guard.
Straight away.
At pace.
Let's get into position to shoot some more.
Ready for orders.
Awaiting orders. At once. Death to them.
Let's see if we can shoot over this. No, doesn't look like it.
Anaf Rayma.
Oh, what a mess. Look at the firebark elders though. The Zotes. Crushing puny humans.
Forest Stalker. At once.
Let's get in here actually.
Quickly. Quickly. Isha.
There.
Come on, get him. Awesome.
Hiding in wait. Forward. Right away.
We secured this flank? Yes.
Quickly.
Okay, they're moving to cut us off here, which doesn't really matter that much.
Athel Lauren.
Okay, now we've got a clear line of sight. Let's fire into this blob. Being attacked from this side. Okay, they're going to take some withering fire from our archers here. Should decisively tie up this battle. Fortunately, a lot of their routing units are coming back. Taking a risk here. Hoping this will just immediately break this unit. Okay, good, it did.
Sent by Isha.
Up, up, up. And we'll do the same thing here to try and ward off this unit.
Cut them down.
Okay, our infantry should be able to get forward and start attacking this now. Let's shoot these archers. Got some swords coming up this way, but that's okay.
Swiftly! With haste!
I hear the forest.
Yeah, eagles are gone. That's fine. I didn't really manage them that well.
Spellweaver repositioning.
Basically, as long as we keep our... Can we just get a volley into these guys? Hoping that'll just... It's like their leadership is over here. Okay, let's go break those. Let's keep shooting at the incoming forces there. Okay, the barricade's been destroyed. We may well lose a bunch of units in this battle. Uh-oh.
Wild riders!
Battle ready. Attack.
For Athel Lauren!
Let's kite these guys back
Ready.
towards us. Hopefully we can just like obliterate them before we get to our archers.
Orders. As you
Why are you moving forward?
going for.
Oh no.
For the eternal realm!
Okay, let's countercharge this cavalry.
Hunters! Ride them down!
Come on, come on.
As you say,
Gonna catch our cav too.
forever loyal!
Well,
Spellweaver ready.
To war.
Let's hunt!
okay, they should hopefully break all this.
Forest song.
And if we attack their leadership, hopefully I'm hoping that'll be the end of the battle. Okay, let's break
I
that.
will find it.
Let's keep chasing these guys off.
Silent sentinel.
Let's see how we go here. They're pretty well obstructed. Okay, stop.
Stop. Stalking the prey.
Fire at will. Let's go mystifying miasma. Actually, let's go with this.
Eternal guard!
Come on, like, we gotta be almost done, right? There we go. Yes, I would call that a Pyrrhic victory. And these wild hunters of Kurnos did really well. Obviously, the Spellweaver did well. Getting a healer in the army would be awesome. Which, to some extent, getting a branch wraith kind of fills both the role of damage and healing. Because you get Earthblood and you get Pendulum and Awakening of the Wood. Alright, I really need to wrap this up. I don't want to stop playing, but yeah, unfortunately our Eagles died and so did one of our Glade Riders. But yes, I need to call it there. I'm gonna raise this for yet more money.
Nothing may grow here again.
Awesome, that gets rid of one of our enemies permanently.
The waker of trees.
What's a good call got? Okay. A decent army. God, there's a bunch of Skaven in the area now. Yeah, we'll see what happens. But thanks to our efforts, the Forest of Gloom, the forest health is looking really good. Could build this. In fact, I will. And then I'll also build... yeah, some of this. Upgrade that. Let's take a look and see if there's anything else that needs upgrading. It doesn't look like it. Not getting any prompts. That's good. It means we can, like,
Mage of the Fey Folk.
put a bunch of money into recruiting stuff. Okay, our Shadow's Spellweaver. It's going to want this straight away. Training. Durthu's got a skill point, which I missed. Let's go with... yeah, as well max that out. Make Durthu an absolute tank. Yes, let's keep working the magic with this one. Fucking conjure we really need. Bit of shades. So they can't recruit anything there because the army's... ah, we can... well, we may as well. We've got the funds. Just available. We could build, yes, one for Avalon. Where should we put it? Somewhere in the inner ring, I think. Evershield's probably a good idea.
I bid you
No,
welcome.
not what I wanted to. I'm going to build an outpost.
Prince Eltharion.
I think there was another outpost available as well. Yeah. Trilinia. Where are these places? Okay, they're both on the coast.
Trained by the White Tower.
Yeah, let's go with this one. And that'll be it. Okay, I'm going to save here and I'm going to stop here. Thank you all so much for joining me. I'm having the best time playing this campaign. If you like this, please like the video, comment. If you haven't subscribed already, please do so. I'm going to be playing this all the way through to at least a long victory. And yeah, if you have any suggestions for things I should do, or places I should go, or unit names or anything like that, then drop them in the comments. and I'll get to them as soon as I can. Alright, thanks very much. See you next time.